Hi guys, I'm Taniyaa and welcome to my channel, The Donkey Business. Today I am here to recommend some really good movies that entertained me and kept me at the edge of my seat throughout. I did not get bored and I loved watching these films. Now when I say entertainment, these are not like masala films with like jokes or like comedy happening. They are of different genres, but they're like epic movies from that particular genre, and I loved watching these films. I have gotten 5 movies and I tried to get like world movies of different genres for you to pick, and they're my recommendations and I hope you like them. The first movie that I want to talk to you guys about is called Trainspotting. It released in 1996. Like, I was literally learning how to walk in 1996 and this movie came out. It's directed by Danny Boyle. Now what I like about Danny Boyle as a director is that he has great style, and this movie is also one of those films which has really good style. Danny Boyle as a director always makes sure that when he's making films, his actors and his characters are very well written, and this movie also has some really good written characters. It's very entertaining. Also, the start monologue of the film is something I love. It's literally the wallpaper of my phone, and when I was scrolling and I was looking for the fifth film, because I have 4 of them ready, I was like, which could be the fifth film? And that's when I saw my wallpaper and I was like, hey, I've never spoken about Trainspotting on my channel. So Trainspotting is basically about this guy who's heavily into drugs, and he kind of gets pulled out from the drug scene by his friends, and the whole drama of the film is about drugs. It's kind of like dark comedy, so this movie is literally not for kids. Only people above 18 to 20 should watch this film. Teenagers, please do not watch this movie. It's got great cinematography, amazing style, and very good energy, and that's why I'm recommending this film. And when this film came out, I think it had mixed responses. Some people liked it, some people did not, but I personally enjoyed this movie, and this is not that kind of a film that I would watch once in 3-4 months or would like to revisit it, but I kind of do think about it. And there's a crow or pigeon. Anyway, so I do think about it very regularly, and I would want to watch this movie once a year maybe. The second movie that I want to talk to you guys about is also like a chick flick entertaining film. It's called Josie and the Pussycats, which is also quite old. It released in 2001, which is exactly 20 years back, and it's released 20 years back. Why is it not like a cult? It's not like one of the greatest films ever made, but it's definitely like way ahead of its time. It's about this girl band of 3 girls, and they get picked up by like one of the biggest agencies, and then they're like heavily promoted, out of which one girl's name is Josie, and she randomly becomes like the lead singer and like the lead guitarist, and she's like everywhere, and the other 2 girls are not given so much attention, so the drama is about that. Very chick flicky and very not high school musical, but very like in that zone. But it is not a movie which is only for girls. It is a movie that you can literally enjoy with all your friends, and I highly recommend it. This is like a proper popcorn entertainment film, and if this movie was made in India, I think it would do wonders. Like, it's high time we start making college chick flick dramas, because I don't think we make more of that. But this is that film that you should definitely check out. It's called Josie and the Pussycats, and the characters in this film are so good, and I really enjoyed watching it. The third movie that I want to talk to you guys about is one of my favorite from the list. It's called We Need to Talk About Kevin. This is a psychological thriller drama film about this couple who has a child called Kevin, and he has some major issues with his mother, and it's so difficult for them to bond that he literally makes his life hell but doesn't really show it to the world that he's doing that to her. And that's the uniqueness of the film. Very well acted, very well written, good screenplay, and I really enjoyed watching this film. Like, there were times in the movie where I was like, what the hell, and I was like taken aback with what's happening and what the hell Kevin is doing. He is not like split personality or something, but he literally becomes a sociopath, and this movie is really good. I enjoyed watching this film, and you should definitely watch it. It released in 2011, and it's called We Need to Talk About Kevin. The fourth movie that I want to talk to you guys about is a French independent film called Rubber. I had spoken about a movie in my previous channel called Deerskin, where there was a man who gets obsessed with his deerskin jacket so much that he goes around killing people because he doesn't want them to wear any deerskin jacket, blah blah blah. So the same director has made this film called Rubber, where it's about this rubber tire who basically comes to life and entertains people. Now he has a power, a supernatural power of exploding people's head, and he gets into like this whole murderous rampage and goes around killing people. And the story is about that, and there's like this group of people who are watching him do it, but they don't know who exactly is doing that because they cannot believe a rubber tire to do it. And then the dramas around that. Now what I love about the movie is that it is very difficult to shoot a movie like this because it has to be like super convincing, and there's no like human being doing a murder. It's a rubber tire doing it, but they have achieved really good choreography, I could say. Cinematography, storytelling, direction is great. It's not got very good reviews on Rotten Tomatoes, and like IMDb though I don't follow, but like Google as well. But I really enjoyed watching this film and I highly recommend it. It's called Rubber, and it is one of those artsy films that you'll just be like, I have never seen something like this before. This is exactly that film. The fifth film that I want to talk to you guys about is called Her Love Boils Water. It's a Japanese drama family film which I literally watched today and decided to make this video. This movie is about a mother who is diagnosed with terminal cancer, stage 4, and she has a family, like a broken family, but she does things to get them back together and get both her daughters independent. And this is not one of those sad films that you'll just be like, oh, so sad and I'm crying. It's actually got its funny moments as well. Both the daughters have acted very, very well, and they were like magic on screen. I really loved watching them and I enjoyed it. There are moments in the movie which I love so much, and I think it's very well written and very well edited. I don't think with a story like that this movie was stretchy at any point, or I felt like it's getting a little too much. In fact, this is that kind of a film where you could even watch like a 3-hour movie also, because it is so well made and everyone's acted so calmly and wonderfully that you do not feel extra at any point of time. Because this story has like cancer and all, you know, it could be over the top, but the director has managed to keep it very, very calm all the time, and that's what I like about it. So I highly recommend this film. It's called Her Love Boils Water. It's Japanese, and highly recommended. So these are 5 movies. I have tried to take different genres so that you can pick up whatever kind of movie you want to watch. So if you want to watch something which is whacked out and with great energy and characters, watch Trainspotting. Josie and the Pussycats is if you want to watch with your friends with a tub of popcorn, or with your girls with a tub of popcorn, this is that film. We Need to Talk About Kevin is definitely like psychological thriller, so it's really not fun to watch. It is serious, but a great watch. So that's We Need to Talk About Kevin. Rubber is a dark comedy film that's something that you've never seen before, and it's kind of it is definitely supernatural, not kind of supernatural, but I really loved watching Rubber as well. And Her Love Boils Water is a mix of family drama with emotion and happiness. So that is Her Love Boils Water. So these are 5 movies from 5 different genres which are very, very entertaining, and I loved all of them. Please watch them. They're great films. Some of them do not have good ratings on Rotten Tomatoes, but I have personally watched them and curated them for you. You will definitely like these films. If you have seen these films, come let's discuss these movies in the comment section below. And thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you very, very soon.